Hello everyone, my name is SuddenlyNinja, and welcome to a whole new episode of Indie Beginning. This week we're taking a look at the early access title Heavy Bullets by Terry Velman, which is currently available for nearly $10 on Steam and in beta since a couple of days ago, so expect to see some tweaking over the coming weeks. Heavy Bullets places you in a brightly colored, neon-lit environment which represents the inside of a computer or the internet or something like that. I'm not really sure because the game doesn't actually tell you this, but your goal is simple. You must reach and reset the security mainframe to restore order to the environment and earn $5,000 according to the text at the start of the game. The way you do this is by progressing through 8 procedurally generated levels filled with about 15 different enemies, and not one, but 2 deadly bosses waiting for you. Fortunately, at the start of the game you are given a revolver with 6 plump, fat bullets that you can fire at your discretion. Unfortunately, the game then introduces a fairly new concept in terms of ammo conservation. You see, whenever you fire a bullet at an enemy and kill it, the bullet falls to the ground and remains there until you pick it back up again, and this brings some interesting mechanics into the game. Obviously, this is a problem for those of us who are not as skilled in FPS games, because spraying your bullets everywhere quickly results in you running out of ammo and getting mauled by a pixelated monster. Slow progression and pinpoint accuracy are the name of the game then, but once you master these techniques and get the opportunity to buy spare bullets with the gold coins to drop off of dead monsters, the monsters lose much of their threat factor to you and the game becomes more like a maze that's trying to confuse you by spawning these awful worms that pop out and scare you half to death. The fact that there's only 8 levels in the game is partially resolved by them being procedurally generated, although the level generator sometimes gets confused and creates long, winding corridors with nothing but a dead end, which leads to a lot of meaningless walking and looking for a way around. Along the way, you can also find several useful items, potions, and even bombs to turn the enemies into a pixelated mess. The game uses a Binding of Isaac-style inventory management system by which you can only carry one item at any given time, except when you buy a backpack. The vending machines spread out through the levels provide you with extra bullets, health potions, and power-ups as long as you have the coin to pay for them. In the end, Heavy Bullets is a fairly enjoyable title which will have you search the ground frantically for spent bullets while being gnawed on by pixelated horrors thanks to the unique system of ammo conservation. The maps are different every time you boot up the game, but the level generator sometimes gets confused and might be a little bit frustrating. The art style and color scheme are easily recognizable, and I would also like to mention the soundtrack, which is so good I wish I could put it on my iPod. That's all I have for this week. Stay tuned for a new episode of Indie Beginning. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.